Hello everyone. After a long time, I came with the B.Ed. DLED JBT subject Gender, School and Society. The first topic of this subject is concept of gender. You already have seen my previous videos. We will start this topic from the introduction. Start the topic from introduction. Any of the topic. Introduction first, gender. What do you mean by gender? Gender means the first organizing principle of any society. Means whether male or female. It may or may not depend on biological traits, but in society we already discriminate between the male and female. And sociological meaning, it is a concept that describes how societies determine and manage sex categories. Culture meaning, attached to the men and women's role and how individuals understand their identities. In simple words, we can say gender explains the differences between men and women. In social terms, gender is used to describe the differences in behavior between men and women, which are described as masculine and feminine. See, masculine as men and feminine as women. And according to the WHO, what WHO said about the gender? Sex refers to the biological and physiological characteristics that define men and women. Now, according to the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, gender means classification of a noun or pronoun as masculine or feminine or neuter. Gender is now understood to be a social status. See, socially, we proudly said boy birth, about the boy birth. See, this is the discrimination by the society, a personal identity, whether he or she, like he is a male or she is a female, and a set of relationship between the women and the men, and among women and the men. Now, there are two concepts in this topic, femininity and masculinity. Means one's gender identity, whether he is a male or she is a female. It refers to a degree to which a person sees themselves as masculine and feminine, given what it means to be a man and woman in society. They are rooted in the social rather than biological. Now, the main topic of this concept is masculinity. It refers to the qualities or appearance to be men, masculine looks and attitude. For example, she looks rather masculine in that suit. It refers to a male gender. He and him are the masculine pronouns. Masculine being the quality of the male gender, that is of man, refers to a particular set of characteristics of human nature. They are other complementary to the other gender. By virtue of this quality of the masculinity, certain issues arise in the background of one's social norms, practices, and stereotypes in social groups and races. Masculine traits include courage, independence, and assertiveness. The major issues that is commonly seen in our Indian society are: first is the early marriages. In many parts of the India, still male dominance prevails. The young children, even before the age of the maturity, they will get married. Difference in the age. See, in some communities, ethnic groups, or in some caste, male partner is age of the male partner is more than the female. Third is the male dominance. See, there is a gender-based discrimination and dominance. It can be caused due to the ignorance, family background, disability, or you can say traditional attitudes. Now, there are some problems arise like family violence by the male gender at workplace also. In certain jobs are commonly seen in our male-dominant society. Fourth is the dowry. Mostly the demand of the dowry is put by the parents of the boy or you can say even put from the boy himself. Fifth is aggressive in nature. Male partner is generally aggressive and dominant in nature, and he is the only one who is taking decision in the family. Competitive and outgoing. Being competitive and outgoing by nature, the male though contributes positively, that is, you can say, personal relation. He is assertive in nature. Now the next topic is femininity, or you can say feminism. Feminism is defined as a commitment to the political, social, and economic equality of the women, which instigate a variety of the movements, theories, philosophies, and campaign. The feminism of 1960s and 1970s were the beginning of the second wave of feminism. The main point feminists have started about the gender inequality. There is a discrimination, gender discrimination, or you can say difference between the male and female. And femininity refers to the qualities or appearance thought to be a woman who has feminine looks and attitudes. For example, he looks rather girlish in that attire, or you can say dress. She and her are pronouns. Femininity being the quality of the female gender, that is a woman, reflects a particular set of characteristics, traits, and appearance of human nature. By virtue of the quality of the femininity, certain issues come into being. The major issues are: first major issue is restricted freedom. See, women are not allowed to avail much freedom in society. There can be many reasons for the same. You can say the inflow of the foreign invaders affecting the safety of women, bias against women that they are incapable to perform certain jobs, or you can say certain tasks, and see, the newly wedded brides coming from other families are being looked with suspicious to perform certain household works. Many reasons are there. Second is the underestimations of the women's capacity. See, underestimation of the women's capacity and the capability lead to the internal negative self-perception and the doubt of their abilities that may be on offer. See, active encouragement and support is needed to challenge internalized social norms and thus move to resolve this issue. Third is excluded in decision making. See, in most of the situation in families and communities, women are excluded in decision making. They are confined to domestic chores and housekeeping. In this manner, the value of the participation of the women in decision making is ignored, which could have rather more appropriate, functional, and workable. The issue can be resolved while inviting women and giving them an equal chance in decision making at different levels of social discourses. Fourth one is lack of family health provider. Comparatively, there is a shortage of family health providers to look into the women's special needs. They have to bear the pain and burden of sufferings. Their special needs can be met by providing female doctors and health workers. Fifth is the productive rights and health. In general, women are bound to bear the demands of men and the family with regard to bearing and rearing children. Besides, mother-in-law and other members of the family put their choices for having a child of particular gender, that is either son or daughter. See, under pressure, women have no freedom or choice to bear a child or not in order to meet a requirement of a job or a state of health. Right to education. Though the government have made provisions under the constitution, yet a large number of children are still out of school, and those who are in school, they fail to get proper facilities of toilets, transport, health checkups, and medical facilities, keeping in view the girls as a precious human resource for the society, and the male gender will have to change its mental set and give respective place to the girls and women. Students, for more videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Kindly like and share my video. Thank you.